threepwood.
It's me, Gyrus Priest.
In the old days, you became a pirate by completing 3 trials to prove your worth.
Pirate lords, pirate captains.
Treasure hunting is important for any pirate. Mastering sword fighting was more a matter of wits than agility.
Elaine.
This is when I met Elaine, the love of my life. She was governor at the time. The pirate leaders were in charge of the 3 trials, acting as judge, jury, executioner, and devoted grog tasters.
Versus prawn poodles.
The test of thievery involved breaking into the governor's mansion. The security was heavy. Things took an unexpected turn while I was working on the 3 trials. Elaine was kidnapped and taken to Monkey Island by the nefarious ghost pirate LeChuck. LeChuck thought he was in love with Elaine.
He was.
Stan.
My first ship was the Sea Monkey. I bought it at Stan's used ships with a letter of credit that I, sort of falsified.
Yeah, sort of.
Otis.
Just
I scraped together a crew. Carla, Otis, and Meathhook joined me on my
There you
voyage to
go.
Monkey Island to save Elaine.
I remember, I have to go take a look at my computer if I completed the remake of the first game.
Didn't we
About a
play
year
the
ago.
remake here on the channel?
Can't remember if it was original or remake. One of the others I think I probably finished.
I scraped together a crew.
This is
Monkey
wonderful
Island was
hold
a
music for the
steaming
Pirates
volcanic
AAA
mystery,
when your ship
covered
is
with
stuck in
jungle
the
and
middle
not
of
found on
nowhere.
any map.
Exactly. 100%, Mike.
Tell me more. Wow, that is the second largest monkey head I've ever seen.
You had to brew a special potion just to find Monkey Island. I made some substitutions, but it got us there just the same.
I love the key.
The monkey head opened with a special key that you stuck in its ear.
Yeah, that's right.
Need a good cleaning.
On the island was a
It feels like
gigantic
forever
monkey head
since we played
statue
this
with
game.
hidden catacombs underneath.
Last year.
We didn't play this one last year. We played it 2 years ago.
No, I'm talking about I was very slowly every September 19th I play part of Secret Monkey Island, the revised version. And it took me a very long time to get through it. Because I just generally play on that one day.
LeChuck's ghostly ship was anchored in a lake of lava hidden beneath the island's surface. I met an old castaway there.
There you go.
Herman Toothrot.
Herman Toothrot.
He and the locals wrote a lot of indignant letters to each other.
Bastards.
We wound up back on Melee Island for the stunning conclusion to my first big adventure.
Was that also the one where, no, that's Leisure Suit Larry, where there's a map on the back of somebody's, I think that was Leisure Suit Larry.
No, that's probably number 3 you're thinking of.
Okay.
First on Monkey Island where there's the guy, you have to get him to roll over.
Yes.
And then you have to then like
Use the oil.
burn him and then
Yes.
rip it off his back.
Yes, okay, I thought that
I made
was
it to the
Leisure Suit
church
Larry,
just in
all right.
time to stop the wedding. Or so I
Get
thought.
me to the church on time.
That turned out Elaine already had everything under control. How does she do that? By then, I had learned that ghosts like
You
LeChuck are
guys look
vulnerable to
amazing,
root
by the
beer.
way.
Just trust me,
Thank
it works,
you.
okay?
Me second mate.
I defeated LeChuck, and he basically
Actually,
exploded.
He's me captain of
I'm
the
gonna
ship.
board your ship.
He'd be boarding my ship.
I defeated
a bit
LeChuck, and he
later
basically
after
exploded.
plunders.
Plunder
Monkey
your
Island.
treasures.
It was the beginning of something
After he
magical.
plunders me treasures.
Oh, these are from the time I went to find the treasure of Big Whoop.
Ah, Wally.
I met my good friend Wally, who makes maps, and I stole his monocle. Good
Good
times.
times.
The map
even
to the
have an
treasure
eye
had been
patch,
torn
but
into
it
4
was
pieces,
really
which,
awkward to
let's
wear
face
it.
it, is about as piratey as it gets.
Voodoo lady.
The mysterious voodoo lady at the International House of Mojo taught me to make a voodoo doll, which came in handy more than once. Again, it came down to just me and LeChuck at the end. He was using magic, but then, so was I. Elaine always seems to know when I need her. One time, Elaine got turned into a
Yeah.
statue. Well, LeChuck was
That
behind it, of
wasn't
course.
his fault.
The guy never gives
Right?
up.
Wrong.
Okay, they're even showing some of the other ones.
The fact that he turned her into a statue tells me LeChuck doesn't really love Elaine. He thinks of her as furniture.
Murray.
It was around this time that I met Murray, the allegedly all-powerful demonic
He's
skull,
all-powerful
after a
demon-
rousing sea battle.
Demonic skull.
I erupted a volcano on purpose. There's not a lot I wouldn't do for Elaine.
Even turn her into a gold statue and then
Sherman
blame
the volcano god is lactose intolerant.
yeah.
I got buried alive.
Buried alive.
Is
Things
Chad
backfired on
cosplaying
LeChuck
One-Eyed Willie?
because Elaine and I
Posse
got married when it was all
HA.
over.
I'll see myself
Game,
out.
set, matchmaker.
Well, that's for me to know.
This was a great day. Though in retrospect, we shouldn't have had the scum bar handle the catering.
Most likely not.
Whoops, crap.
No, the scrapbook. You booked me out of there.
Wrong thing.
Hey, want to see? Ever since I was... We wound...
How much more did we have?
This was a great day. Though in retro, this is the daisy we stomped on together. Wedding traditions are weird. It's either Elaine's wedding veil or my handkerchief. We got them to match.
Yay!
Elaine and me together forever. The daggers are symbolic of cutting through troubles, I think. I wrote a great haiku for the wedding invitation.
Marley and Threepwood.
I don't know why you have to have candy-coated almonds at a wedding, but apparently you do.
Apparently.
Oh man, this was that crazy time LeChuck teamed up with an Australian billionaire and tried to use a mystical talisman to make Elaine his bride. The ultimate insult wasn't really ultimate or even an insult at all. Or was it?
Of course it was.
Everything started because they thought Elaine was dead, so they held an election to replace her. I made a goofy monster out of prosthetic body parts.
Oh, yeah.
It didn't help with anything, but I had fun doing it.
Wishes to say something inappropriate, but won't because Mike might cry.
LeChuck and I
no.
battled it out on a grand scale that time.
Monkey combat.
Then there was the time I accidentally let loose LeChuck's pox over the entire Caribbean. Or so it seemed.
That's right, or so it seemed.
Elaine wasn't fooled by LeChuck's human form any more than I was. I should have trusted her more.
You should have.
The death card doesn't usually represent literal physical death, except when it does. Morgan Le Fay betrayed me, even after we bonded inside a giant manatee. I should have trusted her less.
I wonder, she's not in his one, right?
Probably not. but-
Love did win out in the end.
Oh yeah, I mean, I did talk to the woman who voiced Morgan Le Fay,
Right.
and she seemed to indicate she didn't have any voice lines. So
No, maybe she wasn't.
let's just gonna assume.
I went on trial for my life on 4 separate charges. I defended myself, of course.
Of course.
Oh, here's that voodoo doll from the end of my Big Whoop adventure. I defeated LeChuck with this. His leg came off as easy as tearing a loaf of bread.
Get more paper for the rest of my adventures. All right, that's it. Shall we play a game? And so, without further ado, the game we have been waiting for since we heard about it on Twitter.
It's actually- it's probably a
Monkey
couple months
Island.
ago.
Yeah, exactly. Monkey Island, created by Ron Gilbert. Terrible Toy Box, designed by Ron Gilbert and Dave Grossman. Written by Dave Grossman and Ron Gilbert. Art director, Rex Crowell. And artist, a bunch of people. And animators, a lot. Why are we looking at this first? Is that how the game
I give
starts?
credits to the
I was
hard
like-
people that worked on this.
Okay, all right. So for all the hard people that worked on this, but there is a lead game programmer, and that's David Fox. All right, and of course, Dinky Game Engine by Ron Gilbert and Derek Nyland, Jen Sandercock, all these other people. Yes, September 31st at 25 o'clock. Be there or walk the plank.
September 31st, that's when King's Quest IV was released.
September 31st is the day I wash my bloomers out on the ocean blue.
Yes, Dominic Armando as Guybrush, Alexander Wood as Elaine.
Alexander
Jess Harnell
as
is gonna be the new
Chuck. Denny Delk as Murray, Alex Wilton as Madison, Angie Q as Leela, LeQuant, Labatt, the Gavin, Adam Brandon. Okay.
Hale.
Jennifer Hale is Queen Odina. Oh, that was a big name.
Yeah.
Okay.
She did Katrina in Quest for Glory 4.
She also did Leela. Is that her in Diablo?
Yeah, the woman that becomes Diablo. Spoiler!
Oops. I didn't say she becomes. You said she becomes Diablo. I just said she was in there.
Whatever her name was.
And you can look on the box, and you can also look online to see that she's in there. All right. So anyway, back to Monkey Island. Return to Monkey Island.
Back to Monkey Island. Return in one direction or another.
Hard mode. Harder
Old
puzzles.
story and all the
Harder
casual
puzzles.
Hard mode, more puzzles, harder puzzles, full monkey for the pro.
Give us all the
Watch it
monkey you can.
Yeah.
Slap that monkey.
So if you like it hard,
I like it that way, as long as it's with you. Arr.
so this is neat. So they did that in Curse of Monkey Island. They also did this with Thimbleweed Park. So a lot of the people, the Terrible Toy Box, they made Thimbleweed Park.
Correct.
So.
Okay. Yeah, see you next time. An unexpected story begins.
Take this, LeChuck!
No! Guybrush, come over here. Gently now. Remove my mask.
Will you promise to stop picking on me?
All right, I promise. Anything. Just put my leg back on.
Hey, you kids. You're not supposed to be in here.
And then number 2.
Ah, yeah.
What's next?
Let's goof on those two. Pretend they're our parents.
Yeah! Sorry we ran off. You were probably worried about murderers and ne'er-do-wells.
Don't worry, I found him.
Come on, let's go.
Oh,
Let's pretend I have powers that make
Wow,
lightning come out of my
Mike. So you
eyes.
pick a fake time
It's
and
so
date. Maybe we should
lifelike.
start calling you Mr. Bendover.
Wonder if it's real.
This.
yep, there's Big Whoop.
Sorry, boys, could you stop following us? It's creepy.
Yes, sir. Come on. I saw a scurvy dog
Scurvy
shack back
Dog
there.
Shack.
Scurvy dogs. I've never had one of those.
Yes, you have.
No way. You have to try one. It's the best thing you'll ever eat in your life. No fooling.
Wow.
Chucky has good ideas. I opened my to-do list. Now we need to get over to the Scurvy Dogs.
Junior Mighty Pirates to-do list.
Now, how are we going to pay for any Scurvy Dogs when we are nothing but ruthless young boys?
What
who
should we
have
do next?
No money in our.
Gotta get scurvy dogs.
In our
I
pockets.
can't believe you never had one.
Mr. Bendover. Well, if you're Mr. Bendover,
Wakey,
then I'm
wakey,
Mrs.
Mr. Pirate. Hello? Boo!
Ha! He's dead to the world.
Sounds real.
I once got a scurvy dog that was bigger than my head.
The words don't look like words.
Now, why is that?
But there's a
extra
picture of a
line
scurvy dog.
there? Oh,
It's
can you
locked.
turn that off?
Maybe one of the shops has a key. They put it on a leg to keep you from walking off with it.
Snag the key.
I'll bring this right back, sir.
You'd be wise to do that. I got the leg from the last kid who didn't bring back the key.
It unlocks the outhouse outside. That's where the outhouse key was. It says, return outhouse key when finished, or else.
How much is garage?
How much is a mug of grog?
Grog's for grown-ups. Eat it.
Some places you go have scurvy dogs with cheese inside.
Order some chicken foot
How
fries.
much are those chicken foot fries?
Chicken foot fries are
two
2 pieces of 8.
How much are the scurvy dogs?
How much are the scurvy dogs?
Scurvy dogs are only a half piece of 8. That's money that grown-ups use.
I know what a piece of 8 is. Can we get a couple of scurvy dogs?
Sure, if you give me a piece of 8.
I got the
Please?
6.
Can't you spare something for a couple of hungry kids?
Yeah, is that gonna work?
Listen up, you little moocher. Let me tell you something. I don't like kids. I'm an honest businessman trying to make an honest living. I don't need 50 kids a day coming in and wasting my time trying to get me to give them free food.
I guess
Never mind.
Hey, I know. Let's look for change in the outhouse across the way. Coins fall out of people's pockets when they sit down and...
That's a good idea. That's why we got the outhouse key, so maybe we can find some pieces of 8 there. We can find something there in the outhouse, maybe might.
Good! You unlocked it.
All right. Good. You unlocked. Ew. This is gross.
Where should we look?
All over. Do you
As
see
I
any coins?
mentioned.
You thought
I once had the hiccups for 4 days straight.
they were bad.
I thought this was a bad idea.
It isn't a piece of 8, but it's a round piece of metal about the same size and shape as a piece of 8.
I
That's
got
called
an
a
idea.
slug. It's like a fake coin.
Take the slug
Fake
off
coin
the floor.
is almost as good as a real coin.
Maybe you could put it inside the sludge there. And
Did
put
you
it-
know you can keep a scurvy dog warm by sticking it in your armpit?
Search for coins in the toilet.
Chucky, why don't you look in the toilet?
No way. You do it.
Okay.
Oh my.
Gross. Gross. Gross.
Well, look at the pile of filth.
I don't see any coins, and I'm not putting my hands in that.
All right.
In France, they call a scurvy dog a chien scorbut.
Ugh, what is this stuff? It smells the same as the toilet.
What do you think it is?
Please wash hands before leaving outhouse.
Yeah, with what? That?
Gross.
I can stand on my head without using my hands.
I'm not sure how we can get scurvy dogs without any pieces of 8.
We might have all we need. I don't think that guy can see very
All
well.
right, let's just try to give him the coin without the, maybe he doesn't even know what a piece of 8 is. Is there something we should do with it, like rub it on the ground or?
I once ate 2 scurvy dogs at the same time.
It looks like a piece of 8, if you don't see very well.
Well, try to hand it to him, and maybe he won't see it very well. He does have glasses. I don't know how you wouldn't see it very well.
That's where the outhouse key was.
I want to put that thing back.
I have an extra tooth in the back. I can feel it with my tongue.
Hey, look! I'm returning the key.
You want a medal?
Fulfilled your restroom obligation.
Those glasses are thicker than the layer of grease on the floor.
Make fun of his glasses again.
Those glasses are thicker than the layer of grease on the floor.
I don't see very well, but I can hear just fine.
We can get that piece of 8 past him.
Those glasses are thicker than the layer of grease on the floor. Can we get a couple of scurvy dogs?
Sure, if you give me a piece of 8.
All right, here you go, buddy. Neat slug.
slug or piece of bait to the vendor?
Yes,
What
let's give
can we
that
get
piece
with
of egg to
this?
the vendor.
Uh,
Gross!
Tastes like a piece of eight.
There you
Enough
go.
for a couple of scurvy dogs if you want.
Perfect!
Take 'em, boy.
They have flies all
What
over
are you
them.
getting?
What?
Just kidding. Here's yours.
It reminds me of like You Shoot Larry when you're at the buffet and there's flies flying all over everything.
This is the perfect food. What do you want to do now?
I don't know. What do you want to do?
All right, what's his idea?
I wonder where those two people we were following went.
He said they were going home.
Did you know your feet won't smell if you don't wash them?
Did you know that?
Hey, Chucky, stand over here for a minute.
No way.
Exhibit removed. Aw.
At home, I've got a collection of old scurvy dog sticks that fills a whole shoebox.
Let's not go back there again. We'll just get yelled at.
Yeah, good idea. Good idea, kids. Don't do that. Wakey, wakey, shaky, bake.
This would be great for apple bobbing.
Was there anything in the barrel?
Hey, Chucky, get ready to run. I guess they don't like visitors.
That's my friend Dee. Hey, Dee.
Hey, Chucky, what are you jerk faces up to?
We just got here.
I'm making a list of stuff to do.
Give me that. I'm an expert planner.
Who is this? Okay.
There. Perfect. See you around the park, shitheads.
Talk about the anchor.
That's a cool anchor.
That just shows how little you know about anchors. This one's not a very good example. You'd know that if you read as much about anchors as I have. Did you know that anchors originally weren't designed to hold ships in place? They were used in combat, shot from cannons as a grapple when you were trying to board another ship. They started making them bigger and bigger because they would do more damage that way. Then, people noticed what happened when you missed the other ship and hit the sea bottom instead. The current bow-shaped design is actually less effective than the sharper V-shaped design that was popular last century. But the older design went out of fashion after sailors started to think the letter V was bad luck. You can still find the old kind around sometimes, but collectors have grabbed most of them. On a modern anchor, if you look close, you can tell that one side is a little larger than the other. That's to prevent what's called plummeting, where the anchor goes down too evenly and then it doesn't catch well on the bottom. The little flanges at the tips are at different angles to make it twist on the way down for the same reason. Most anchors these days are made of iron, and you have to recast them like twice a year because they rust. About 30 years ago, somebody thought of a way to get around that by making them out of wood instead. All kinds of people invested a lot of money in these wooden anchor companies, but the only way they could keep them from floating was to attach another anchor. And so they gave up and went back to the old way. The word anchor comes from the Sanskrit word nagara, meaning city. They're called that because when you stop in the middle of the ocean, it's like you've made port at an invisible city. Yeah, I'm kind of an expert on anchors. I read a lot.
Yeah, think? She is an expert on that. Deserves a score.
Score.
All right.
That's a cool anchor.
No.
That just shows how little did you know they were used in They started making them bigger and bigger.
No.
Then, people in the current boat you can still find a modern anchor. That's to prevent the little flanges most anchors these about 30 all time. But the only way that the word
I'm
anchor, they're
an
called that. Yeah.
anti-anchor group here. I don't have anything against
You
anchors.
have anchor management
I have
problems.
anchor management issues.
Oh, jeez.
At home, I've got a collection of old scurvy dog sticks that fills a whole shoebox.
It's what it looks like, though, isn't it? It looks like a total spitting area. Oh, it's a race. You
Hey,
need to
Chucky.
race.
Want a race?
You're on.
I'll officiate. 3, 2, 1, go!
Oh, Chuck cheated.
Chucky wins!
LeChuck, you evil LeChuck, you cheat.
Woohoo! Yeah!
Nuts!
You think you could take
You
off
up for
before?
another race?
You're on.
I'll officiate. 3,
If everybody
2,
could cheat,
1,
go!
go!
Look at him, he's going already.
Chucky wins!
Woohoo! Yeah!
Next time for sure.
I wonder where this path goes.
You up for another race?
You're on.
I'll officiate. 3.
Hey, cheater!
You have to wait until I say go!
He just said go. Come on, Guybrush won. He just said go.
You up for another race?
You're on.
I'll officiate. 3, 2, 1, go!
Yay, I win.
Win!
What did I win? Anything?
I bet I've known Chucky longer than you have.
No chance. We go way back.
I bet I've known Chucky longer than you have.
No chance.
Go way back.
Did you know you can keep a scurvy dog warm by sticking it in your armpit?
Yeah, you told us about that.
Hands off!
Can't we get some bread to feed the dogs?
Excuse me.
Yes?
Could we have some of your bread? Might we have some bread?
Will you pretend to be our parents again?
What do you mean, again?
Run along and find your real parents.
Can we have some bread?
Excuse me.
Yes?
Could we have some of your bread to feed the duck?
I don't think so. We brought it for ourselves.
Wow. Are they on our to-do list?
I once got a scurvy dog that was bigger than my head.
Can we feed the
So
ducks
good.
scurvy dog? I think it's really probably linear and you don't get to choose a lot of extra options.
That's our bread!
Can we put the scurvy dog there instead? Okay.
That's a nice tree.
I'm only pretending to look at the tree. I'm actually spying on that couple by the pond.
Why? Is that your parents?
Don't feed the duck. I want to feed the duck.
What's on the ground?
What's this red glob on the ground?
That's ketchup. It's supposed to be really good with scurvy dogs.
No. Yeah. Rub it
You're
in.
not going to touch the ground with your scurvy dog.
No, of course not.
I'm not
Gross.
going to touch the ground with your scurvy dog. And I'm not going to take a bite out of it either.
I'm saving this scurvy dog for myself.
Oh my.
Do you want a sword fight with me?
You don't look very challenging.
Do you want a sword fight with me?
You don't look.
He doesn't want to practice either.
Let's be frank. You can never hope to beat me.
No
Don't
way.
be frank.
You'll never
Be
catch up to my
Chad.
level.
I win.
I win.
Nuh-uh.
You guys are both pretty weak.
Well, anyway, that was fun.
Okay.
Your sword is as sharp as a banana.
I'll still pare you down to size.
What did she say?
I for sure won that one.
In your dreams.
You fight like kids.
We are kids.
You're about as scary as a bowl of oatmeal.
I'll be sure to break you fast.
I'm
Oh.
so the best at this.
Okay, is
Almost
there
as
any
good as me.
way
I've
that
seen
we
better
can
footwork from a
choose
footstool.
the options?
Oh, it's just
You fight like a doofus.
Yeah,
like a
like a
doofus is
doofus.
amazing
Who's
fighting.
an amazing fighter, you mean?
See,
Okay, that
worked
was a good comeback.
I know.
You guys give new meaning to the term practice dummy.
Let's be frank. You can.
Okay, he's gonna hit us, right? No.
Okay, that was a good comeback.
I know.
Let's be
Your delivery
frank,
is
I
going to the
relish.
wrong zip code.
Your sword is as sharp as a banana.
And your brain is almost as sharp as that.
I'm so the best at this.
Almost as good as me.
You're as subtle as 2 rhinos at a tea party.
Subtle as 2 rhinos and a tea party.
You're about as scary as a bowl of oatmeal.
Have we gotten something?
This will be a grueling fight for you.
I for sure won that one.
In your dreams.
You can't decide if I'm watching a comedy or a tragedy.
Good. Yay.
Do not pick the 4-leaf clovers. As if.
Search for a 4-leaf clover.
Let's look for a 4-leaf clover.
Okay.
Good luck with that.
It's a 4-leaf clover. It is.
I found one.
It is totally a 4-leaf
Awesome.
clover.
There was still one left. Darn.
I wonder where this path goes. I once had the hiccups for 4 days straight.
Do you like to hunt for 4-leaf clovers?
Yeah, I leave them where they are and take the extra leaves off. I want things to be even.
Great. How about the well? Ooh, coin. Is a coin. Is that a piece of eight? A real one?
I should throw my coin in and make a wish.
Ah. No. Why are you gonna do that? Okay, do it.
Are
All
we
right.
done here? We might not be able to come back if we head this way.
Okay, well don't do that then.
I should throw my coin in and make a wish. I never thought I'd ever find one. Maybe I should throw this down the wishing well.
Throw the coin into the well, I guess. I wish Chucky had a mustache. I wish Dee would disappear. I wish for another curvy. I wish we could speak backwards. I wish we could speak backwards.
I wish we could speak backwards. Or what it
Yes.
that was fun.
Aw, man. It wore off.
Too bad. You made more sense than usual.
Oh, she's creepy. We should go do
That was
something
cool.
else.
I wish I had another coin.
But we don't. You gave away our only coin. Okay. We didn't add some sauce to my scurvy dog, and we need to feed the duck. Yeah. Who wants to claim us? All right, how are we gonna feed the ducks?
What you looking at?
Those kids jumping rope down there, they're doing it wrong.
Should we go over there? You can't pick up the. Oh.
You should put that on your scurvy dog.
Okay, you picked up the ketchup, so now we can put it on our scurvy dog. I think we're gonna be sick. Ugh. Feed it to the duck.
Yuck! I don't think that was ketchup.
Whoops.
I want to feed the duck.
Maybe we can walk around and put this, the red scurvy dog on the bread or something like that now. Like on the
I can stand on my head
on the
without
not
using my hands.
parents. Not the not parents' parents.
I'm saving this scurvy dog for myself.
Oh, well, then, so much for that. I guess we're going to have to try to... What's in the basket?
I wonder what's in that basket.
Let's find out.
What do you think you're doing? Kids these days have no regard for personal property.
And no.
Gotta run!
How rude.
Good job. Guess just feeding the ducks. We didn't take all the
Excuse me?
bread.
Would you boys mind letting us enjoy our day in peace? Thanks.
Excuse me,
Would you boys mind letting us enjoy our day in peace? Thanks.
have they done anything suspicious?
Very. I think they're trying to catch the duck.
What for?
Dinner?
Oh no, not the duck for dinner.
I stole it from that couple.
Feed the duck. Do you have enough bread to feed the duck again?
In France, they call a scurvy dog a chien scorbut.
We don't have to now. We just got to find our real parents. Where do you suppose our real parents are, Chad? Oh, I guess we leave.
I can stand on my head without using my hands.
Hi, Dad. Looks like a...
Hey, Dad.
Hello, Mr. Threepwood.
Hey, kids. Having fun?
We got scurvy dogs!
Those have toenails and stuff in them. Ugh, I read about it.
And we were playing your adventures. We just did. Big whoop.
Big whoop. Oh, boy. That takes me back.
I like it when Chucky asked me to put his leg back on. He says it really funny.
You guys always make up the craziest stuff for the ending of that story.
It's fun.
But you can't just change it around. That's not how storytelling
Here we
works.
go.
A lot of your stories don't feel like they're finished at the end.
What do you mean?
Well, like, there's this one that you call The Secret of Monkey Island, where you went to Monkey Island and fought LeChuck.
Oh, that story has a great ending. There's punching and fireworks. I thought you liked that one.
But you never did find the secret. Not the real one.
Sure, but that's not what that story was about. Kids, let me tell you a story that is about finding the secret of Monkey Island.
Is this a long story?
I think maybe I gotta go use the bathroom or something.
Yeah, I have to go walk my tarantula.
Maybe I should go with them.
No, stick around. This is a good one. See, there was a rumor going around that my old nemesis, LeChuck, had somehow discovered the exact location of the secret of Monkey Island. I knew I had to get it before he did, so I went to Melee to get my own expedition started and beat him to the punch.
Let's take a minute and get some grog.
Yep.
All right, now go put it.
Just make sure.
Oh, well, it is a cutscene, so.
The torches are lit!
Yay! There's the island.
Ooh, that ship doesn't look so good.
Deep
In the Caribbean.
in the Caribbean. I call it the Caribbean. The island of Melee.
Fun exits.
Yeah! Return to Monkey Island! We made it through a prologue. We did a little...
Skybrush.
Yeah, deja vu. We read all these names.
David Fox, another long time
See?
Lucas game developer.
Indeed. You, all you had to do was wait for it. You know, if you had waited for it, then you would have done it. Well, I said something about plundering your deck or something along those lines. Well, then, if that's us going, and we've seen that.
So in a way, Prelude kind of acts as a little mini tutorial
Yes,
as well.
I was thinking that. Okay. Achievement earned. Started part 1. Yay for achievements! Starting part 1. Okay, don't stop for a second.
Feels good to be back on Melee Island, the hub of pirating in the Caribbean, where every good expedition begins. I'll see some old pals and get things rolling. Or sailing in this case. Hi, I'm Guybrush Threepwood. Remember me?
Haven't seen you in a while, Threepwood. What have you been up to?
Oh, you know, freebooting mostly. Swashing buckles and so on. But now I'm getting an expedition together to find the secret of Monkey Island.
Oh, you're sailing with LeChuck.
What? LeChuck's here in Melee? Is there widespread panic? Are people evacuating?
He doesn't seem interested in carnage at the moment. Ship's just here taking on supplies and crew, as far as I can tell.
Anyway, no, I'm not sailing with LeChuck. You know my history with him.
Okay, hang on. Now we can stop.
Okay.
All right, we're going to go get some grog. We'll be right back. So excited about the grog and stuff that we literally forgot to put it on Be Right Back. So how's everybody doing today? Let me do this for in the meantime until Chad comes back. He actually wants to work. Okay, so how's everybody doing today? How's your Monday? How are things going? As you can see, we decided we were going to have some fun with the return to Monkey Island and that we were going to dress like pirates for Talk Like a Pirate Day. And I have now figured out that this is a very big annoyance to have the camera like it was. Anyway, hopefully everything's good. Sounds like Mike and Tucha picked a Rumble Day, September 31st at 25:00. So anyway, so far, first impressions, very cute. I was wondering if we were playing like where it ended on Monkey Island 2. And which is where Guybrush ends up meeting up with LeChuck, who he finds out is his brother. And, well, you know, there is this. Mike Gates here. Ba-da-da-da. Have a great time. We're so glad to see ya. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Have a great day. Beep. Ba-da-da-da-da. So anyway, so then it was like, okay, are they going to play even more of that story than what happened? Boy, looking at yourself backwards is really confusing. But anyway, that's my Jolly Roger flag, by the way, that I'm wearing around me scrawny little neck. So anyway, when they went into it, I thought that little blonde boy was Guybrush Threepwood. But once we ran into Dad, and Dad started talking, then I was like, oh, so those are his kids. Yeah, Mike, shame on you for picking fake dates. The ass-kicking will commence on a different time. So what we're doing tonight is we're really going to play a little bit of it. We're not going to play all of it, obviously. To play all of it is a lot more time than I have to give on any given Monday night. So we're going to play some of it, and then we will resume with playing more of it on Sunday. And we won't be cosplaying, so this is the only night you'll see us cosplay. Chad does have several Monkey Island shirts. He also has he's wearing a pirate shirt, pickup line shirt that he wanted to show, but he was trying to tell you all the different. He sent me this link and he said, expect that I'm going to be talking like a pirate tonight. So that's what got me all riled. It's like, want to know why my Roger is so jolly? Whether this lassie knows about the traditional pirate flag or not, she's sure to be intrigued. She might even want to make him, wait for it, jollier. How about we head back to me ship and rock the boat? This is the perfect line for a smooth swashbuckler such as yourself. You'll be able to lay dock in the port for a long time. Me peg leg isn't the only wood around. That red flush on her face won't be just from the rum. Show this wench your other extremities and you're guaranteed a hook up.
Oh, there's my...
Would you like to shimmer me timbers? This may have been an exclamation for when the boat shook, but tonight you'll be the one shaking things up and they'll be exclaiming, I sentence ye to walk me plank. If you know someone who has been rather naughty pirate,
Pirate cat. Parrot cat.
both you and the prisoner will find yourself pleased with this form of punishment. Will blow me down. A lady pirate likes when she catches a sexy sea dweller off guard. If all goes well, you'll be able to leave off the down the next time you say it. I love to drop anchor in Yiga Lagoon. Your lagoon. Any mermaid would be happy to let you make port for the night. Just beware of the rum goggles. Your siren might be a really sea cow. Me skull and crossbones aren't the only thing I plan on raising tonight. Confidence is something women admire. It might just earn you a skull on your crossbones for the evening. They don't call me Long John because my head's so big. Cunning and opportunistic like the original Long John, this line will surely be rewarded with a trip to Treasure Island. I must be hunting treasure 'cause I'm digging your chest. Your chest. Wenches feel worth their weight in gold after such a compliment. They'll be sure to share that bounty with you.
Reminds me of your son's shirt. He has one that says wenches love me.
Yeah.
His wife has his shirt that just says wench.
Wench.
Like, oh, you too.
I got me a bad case of scurvy, and your fruits are the only cure. This will work on buccaneers with bananas and marauders with melons. You'll feel much better after getting your fill. Have you ever met a man with a real yard arm? They may really be timbers mounted on ship masts, but she'll be satisfied knowing you're wielding some sturdy wood. That's the finest pirate booty I've ever laid eyes on. The seas are much harder to win over than any land-loving lady with this line. you're bound to do so swimmingly. Strike your undies and prepare to be boarded. That's the kind of piratitude we like to see. Be sure to show off your weapons before you climb on board. They'll definitely surrender. And finally, the last pickup line that might work on Talk Like a Pirate Day. Yo ho ho, how about's a bottle of rum? For a less adventurous buccaneer, this is a great way to get the waves flowing. After all, who doesn't enjoy a good bottle of rum? You go back. Oh, there's a monkey in my pocket.
Where's the volume?
Oh, hold on.
Up on me. He's an evil zombie ghost pirate, terror of the seas, and sometimes the land. A nefarious, conniving, murdering scallywag. A depraved, ruthless villain. And a loud talker. And I'm not those things.
They say opposites attract, but what do I know?
LeChuck kidnapped my wife. He's always had designs on her. I sailed to Monkey Island to find them and get her back.
Oh, I thought you weren't married yet when that happened. And didn't she more or less rescue herself?
That's not the point.
Who is this guy?
It's Watchmen. If you played the first one,
I played the first one.
This is the first guy you meet on Melee
I
Item.
didn't recognize his face.
Using a small pixelated.
Yes.
We've been enemies for my whole career. Everywhere I go, there he is. He plagues me. He's my nemesis.
Funny. He said the same thing about you.
I'm mounting my own voyage. Mine.
Well, you'd better get cracking then. LeChuck's loading up on the outer dock as we speak.
Well, I'm gonna hire a ship and a crew and beat him to the punch. Just as soon as I can get someone to back the venture. I'm a little short on funds at the moment.
Always.
In that case, you'll want to go talk to the pirate leaders at the Scum Bar.
Exactly. That's why I came to Melee. It'll be great to see those old guys again. We'll knock back a grog and hash out the details.
Scum Bar, by the docks. Long table in the back.
I know where I'm going.
We'll see.
We'll see.
Talk to the pirate leaders to get money. Use wads of cash to outfit an expedition. Find the secret of Monkey Island and relive the glory days. Can you do that, Chad?
Oh, yes. Thank goodness I brought my trusty horse armor.
Thank goodness.
So if you pre-ordered the game, you got the horse armor. Or so they say.
So they say. Out of the screen.
I could stare at this forever, but that wouldn't be much fun for you.
We could stare at that forever. Wink, it's grog.
I
Get it
detect
right.
a certain
It's
resemblance
grog.
here.
Yes, it looks a lot like an owl, doesn't it?
Hi there, little guy.
Hi. Shouldn't you be on your way to the Scum Bar to talk to the pirate leaders?
I was just
Chad,
about to
mess
head
around.
down
Did you do anything with that owl?
Shouldn't you be on your way to the Scum Bar?
I was just about... The pen is mightier than the sword. I've got a few coins for incidentals. I just came from up there. I really need to talk with the pirate leaders before I admire the view again.
Interesting. Okay.
Re-elect Governor Carla. She's hard on softness.
Hey, what?
She's hard on softness. Being soft is kind of hard.
I better get cracking if I want to get to the secret before that scheming blackguard.
Blackguard, that's a good term. Wait. Is that the, I think the first initial ad, that was there.
And the first one?
I'll talk to the pirate leaders before I go see what LeChuck is up to.
There's the scum bar.
Oops,
Do
I
they
almost
have
forgot to
the,
duck into the scum bar to
the
ask the
weenie
pirate leaders to
shack?
back my expedition. I'm here to talk to the pirate leaders about a new expedition.
In the back.
I'm here to talk to the pirate leaders about a new expedition.
In the back.
I'm here to talk to the pirate leaders about a new expedition.
In the back.
It's a book for storing collectible trivia cards. Looks like someone just left it here unattended.
Ah, we're gonna be collecting
The back of the
collectibles.
bar, scum bar is. Maybe.
The kitchen. There you go.
This might be neat.
Yeah.
Maybe different.
Looks like a circus act. Maybe. I really need to talk with the pirate leaders first.
Are these the pirate leaders?
Have you seen the pirate leaders around? This is their table. In fact, you'd probably better move. You don't want to get caught sitting here.
It's our table, Rummy.
We're the pirate leaders.
Get lost.
I hadn't heard there was. Where are the three older guys who used to hold court here? Is it you?
Where are the three older guys who
Or
used
if
to
I
hold
have
court
no
here?
bias,
Who cares?
Guybrush.
Probably crying in an alley somewhere, wishing they were still relevant.
Making up trials for each other and writing memoirs that no one will read.
I hadn't heard there was a change of leadership.
Oh no. Did nobody remember to notify you?
Maybe your party invite got lost in the mail.
Is it you I should talk to about financing an expedition?
An expedition. Who is it that you think you are exactly?
I'm Guybrush Threepwood. Probably you heard of me. A rock solid investment you've been waiting for.
I'm Guybrush Threepwood. Probably you've heard of me.
Probably not.
Permission to slaughter the annoying old wastrel man, Captain Madison.
Wait, it was Captain Madison? She's like famous!
Oh,
I've
the
got her on a
leaves are
trading
falling.
card. Her
I thought there
plunder
was a bug
stats
on
are
this screen.
amazing!
Plunder stats aren't everything.
Then the others were Captain Lila and Captain Trent. It was Lila who threatened to kill you?
Look, they weren't that great, okay? Listen to the story.
Want me to slaughter him?
Don't bother. He's just a harmless hack who thinks he has a good idea for a pirate raid.
I'm going to find the secret of Monkey Island.
You're wasting our time.
The secret? I didn't think that was even a real thing.
It's a personal passion of mine. I really want to find it.
Your weird fetishes are not something I need to hear about.
Okay, I'm sensing some reluctance, but hear me out.
Would you at least consider advancing me some funds? I could make it worth your while to help me hire a crew. How about pointing me toward an available ship?
Could you at least point me towards an available ship?
You don't even have a ship?
You're really up a creek.
Up a creek without a ship.
Ha, ha, ha. With backing, I can make it work out. I can make it worth your while.
With backing, I can work it out. It's a surefire investment. Triple your money or your money back.
Not interested.
I can make it worth your while to help me hire a
I
crew.
could make it worth your while to help me hire a crew. A percentage of their earnings or something?
No one in here wants to chase your pipe dream.
Okay, if you don't take this opportunity.
If you don't take this opportunity, LeChuck will grab it.
LeChuck?
Yes, the dreaded zombie ghost pirate LeChuck himself is also going after the secret. He's here in Melee getting ready right now. If that doesn't prove it's a worthwhile venture, I don't know what else to tell you.
Great. Problem solved.
Excellent. You'll do it.
No, of course not. Why waste money on an expedition when you can just join the one that's already going?
Have fun with your scary ghost friend. Bye-bye.
Well, the slight problem with that idea is that LeChuck and I are basically mortal enemies. Fine. I don't need you or your money. I can do this on my own. If I can't buy a ship, I'll steal one. I'm a pirate. I'll find a way to get to Monkey Island no matter what it takes. I like the old pirate leaders better.
Are they in the alleyway?
They're probably on higher or low street. I need more now. Do you need any more?
Aye, matey. More grog. You never have enough grog on Talk Like a Pirate. Be right back. I hope. I was trying to be right back before I sneezed and it didn't work. All right, so we are here. Anyway, so very excited. We wanted to do this, little fun cosplay just to enjoy Talk Like a Pirate Day. It is a fact that as long as I've known him, every Talk Like a Pirate Day that he has celebrated thus far, he does play a Monkey Island. And one year I played Monkey Island 5, I believe, on the PS3. And last year, even though we didn't stream it, I watched him play a Monkey Island as well on the Talk Like a Pirate Day. And it's just a fun time for us, so, you know, we wanted to share it with everybody. So, while we sit there and drink more grog and talk more like a pirate. Oh, it's commercial. I want to read the back of your shirt. All right. Here are the top 10 pirate pickup lines. Here's the first one. We've already read it. I must be hunting treasure, 'cause I'm a-digging your chest. Arr, ya free Saturday? Yo-ho, bottle of rum. Nice poop deck. How about a Jolly Rogering? You're raising me mizzen mast. Would you like to unsheath me sword? You got the finest pirate booty I've ever laid me eyes on. Want to see me what me third leg's made of? And me cannon's primed and loaded. Will you help me with my balls?
Now you listen to me, mister. God did not put me on this earth to be awakened by filthy suggestions from a foul-mouthed hooligan like you.
Ahoy there, Melon Chad. And welcome to Monkey Island.
Limited run games. This was the five games until today. Now we have a sixth game.
We have a sixth game, finally. And we're drinking our grog. Cheers. Salute. Prost.
Give me up. guy.
And ahoy, Medicine Hat, how was your day? So far, we are loving it.
So I did read that somebody, I guess, asked Ron Gilbert, like, if there's ever going to be a physical release, and he said, yes, now stop bothering me about it. The guy known as the Grumpy Gamer.
Your day has been good. Thank you.
Guybrush. Wait, are you going to tell a mushy part now?
A little, but I can skip over the hugs and kisses. Elaine!
Guybrush.
I was hoping you'd turn up in the story. When you wouldn't have to have a ship with you.
I mean, how long we've been married? So
how's
it's
yours?
questionable if this is, I think it's supposed to be between 2 and 3, but...
Yeah, how's your scurvy prevention?
How's your scurvy prevention project?
It's great! We're going to get a lot of lines to a lot of sailors and save a lot of lives. I've got to come up with a way to deal with Captain Madison, though. The pressure she's putting on the town is making it hard for social programs like mine.
You wouldn't have to have a ship with you.
Sounds like we both met Captain Madison.
I don't like her. She's the one who pushed to shut down the shipyard.
She doesn't understand the value of the secret of Monkey Island.
She laughed at me.
Me too.
Obviously, the woman has no taste and a lousy sense of humor.
Do you have a ship with you?
You wouldn't happen to have a ship with you.
No, silly. I came on a charter. Just like you.
I figured that, but it never hurts to ask. I'm finding it harder than I thought to get hold of a ship and a crew for my expedition.
Why don't you ask around at the docks? I'm sure you can find something.
Thanks. I'll try that. I feel better just talking to you.
Me too.
You've probably got to get going.
You say goodbye first.
No, you say goodbye first.
No, you say bye 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 first.
Keep doing it.
No, you say bye first.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.
Did that win us an achievement?
It's Elaine's flyer about how limes combat scurvy. It's important, but boring. I've never once made it all the way to the end.
How about oranges?
That would be a very simple answer, wouldn't it?
Elaine would kill me if she caught me pulling down her flyers.
Yeah, don't do that.
It doesn't look finished.
Is it like tic-tac-toe or something?
Honoring Melee Island's 27th governor, Carla the Swordmaster, for her heroic actions at Santa Catalina.
Don't you know Carla the Swordmaster? Isn't she who taught you how to fight, insult, fight?
The problem with this statue is it's not a statue of Elaine, the best ever governor of Melee.
Lots of questions about this, but, you know, half off sale. All right.
They're having a half off sale.
So this scene, there is a German town. Unfortunately, I can't remember the name. I think it was more Eastern-ish, but yeah, if you go look it up, say Monkey Island, German town, you'll come up with the real name. It's like Rothsburg Obder Tower or something like that.
Yeah, that sounds right. I've looked this up before. I did it during our stream.
Actually, I had a picture of this on an iPad for a long time. I just thought it was something cool looking until, like, you know, it's like, oh, yeah, by the way, you might know this from the game.
Going out of business?
Rothenburg,
This
Germany.
place is an institution.
Rothenburg, okay.
Yep.
Well, the voodoo here must be authentic, culturally, and historically accurate. The sign says so.
Yep. Medicine Hat said it's Rothenburg.
Nice. Good job. So I was close. I said Ross.
You win the Monkey Island Trivia Contest of the day.
The International House of Mojo.
Yay, but we
This
can do
place
it.
hasn't changed in years.
This instead.
Bruce.
Welcome, Guybrush Threepwood.
Nice to see you again.
I have been waiting for you.
Threepwood. Ever since we last saw each other? It's been years.
You mean...
Fate ordained that you would be here several minutes ago. Only you can manage to be late, even when you are fated to arrive.
It's a gift.
Allow me to seek knowledge on your behalf.
Will it cost me anything?
Pride, free will. Not much. The way to the secret is like a serpent which swallows itself. Many obstacles lie ahead.
Serpent, obstacles, got it.
You must walk the path. Yet you have already walked the path.
And now I'm going back again.
When you are unsure of the way forward, open this book for guidance on what is to come.
It can tell me my future?
In a way, think of it as a book of hints.
Gotcha.
What is it really?
A book of hints. Use it wisely. To know too much diminishes the voyage.
Neat. Thanks.
No charge. Now you must go. I have a luncheon, and your destiny lies at the docks.
It does?
Most assuredly.
Real Voodoo is going out of business. That's the Voodoo lady.
At Chamber of Commerce Midnight Luncheon, back shortly. Property foreclosed by order of Madison Enterprises.
Oh no.
Oh, this was my favorite novelty store.
They're totally foreclosing all this on everything in the town.
Let's see, we got. Okay.
It's Wally.
Hey.
Looks like Wally's got a new place in Melee. I hope he's not still sore about the monocle.
I'm glad we did replay number 2. It's probably still my least favorite Monkey Island game.
Yeah, but now
some
it's
of the puzzles
fresh.
are annoying, but yeah, I do remember some things, and I think I appreciate the game a little more. I still hate the spinning puzzle.
Yeah.
And
yeah,
then there's the monkey wrench one. I didn't even remember that one before, but that one also I didn't get, which then I later found out was also just a very bad puzzle. But it was interesting finding out what other people call a monkey wrench around the world and how it's translated.
Oh,
It
yeah.
has a lot of very different terms. So that was also kind of interesting. Now, a monkey with a magnetic tail.
Oh, there's
At
a
Chamber of
monkey in my
Commerce
pocket.
Midnight Luncheon, back shortly.
Never gets old.
This place has kind of gone downhill. What kind of person would just paint on a wall like that? Elaine would never have stood for this when she was governor. Oh, yeah, that clock has been broken for decades now.
Stop clock is right twice a day. Now, the thing that was interesting in Curse of Monkey Island, there was a clock in the game that would show the time, and it would actually chime on the hour. And I did not catch that until somebody mentioned it.
Yeah.
The note says, forced to close. Thanks for the memories, but cash would have been better.
Yep.
Hi.
Everybody thinks they know more than the other.
Okay.
Once you have a key, you've got to open the door. Things are not what they seem. All keys are gold. It's the way of keys. No one ever works together. All want their own prize. When they get close to finding it, suddenly they are gone. You can find a golden key, but you cannot own it.
I'll check that. I gotta check. Is Stan still in jail like the advertisements?
A visitor!
Hey, Stan.
Guybrush Threepwood?
Otis!
It's Otis.
Kid.
And Stan. Otis, old pal. You haven't changed much since I last saw you.
I blame the government.
In fact, didn't we first meet right here?
Not at all. I was in the other cell that time.
Thank you,
You look
Winkers.
different somehow. New art style?
How nice of you to notice.
Yes. So, when this game was first revealed, there definitely were some people who were not fans variations of the art style. And if you think about pretty much each of the games, they have a different form of art style. Well, the first two are kind of similar looking. But the third one was more like cell animation. Fourth one was earlier 3D, but not too bad. It wasn't as rough as some of the later 90s 3D games. And I felt they did decent with what they had. And that Tales of Monkey Island, I think it was still 3D, but you know, it was kind of a little sort of a different artistic style.
What did they get you for this time?
I'm a victim of circumstance. Circumstance being that too much attention gets paid to little things that don't hurt anyone, while hard killers roam the
Stan
streets with
is right
pistols
where
and
he
swords.
belongs, right in jail.
I notice you didn't say what crime they locked you up for.
It was nothing. I was just picking some flowers.
In the forest?
No, that's illegal. I learned my lesson. I picked them from the governor's garden instead.
Oh yeah, that's great.
Picking flowers from the governor's garden sounds like an unwise choice.
We used to be friends. Sort of. Anyway, they aren't even her flowers. Taxes pay for them. It's public property. I don't know why anyone bothers me about it. I don't hurt anybody.
We'll accept the flowers.
They're annuals. They're doomed anyway.
I'm going after...
Big news. I'm going after the secret of Monkey Island.
That sounds fantastic. You know what I remember most about Monkey Island? The time you busted me out of jail right before we went there. I don't cruise ships anymore. But maybe you can still help me out. Like you did all those years ago.
Possibly, though it was kind of tricky last time, and I didn't get much out of it in the end.
I would be most appreciative. A locksmith has opened very conveniently across the way. I am told locksmiths can make keys for things. Things like cell doors.
Imagine that.
Guybrush, you gotta get me out of here. It's custard night. I don't think I can take that again.
I'll make it my number 3 priority.
Thanks.
Right.
Is it on our to-do list?
Number 3 priority.
Watch your boots in here, son. It's like a swamp, without the clean parts.
Nope.
Use wads of cash to outfit expedition crossed out. Talk to...
Any writing that was once here has been rubbed away. Hey, Stan.
Hello there, son.
Sorry to see you. I was hoping to buy a shift from you.
What did you do that got you arrested?
Let me tell you something, son. It's not what a man does that matters, it's who he is. Maybe one day, in a moment of weakness, he crosses a line. But if he's confident about what's in his heart, he can hold his head high. And you know what's in my heart, son?
Blood and goopy stuff?
People! People are in my heart. Anything I may have allegedly done, you can be sure I did it because I care about people.
What exactly did you allegedly do for people that got you arrested?
I gave them what they wanted. Now, naturally, people don't always know that they want the things they want. Sometimes it takes a man with a talent like mine to show them the way. And sometimes people who are jealous of that sort of talent will try to put all sorts of unpleasant labels on it. They use hurtful words like scam and misrepresentation and even fraud.
Can you imagine that?
But it's all just marketing, son. As natural as the rocks and the trees and the Melee Island flounder birds. And that's why I'm not worried. I'm awaiting final judgment of the court, but I'm certain I'll be acquitted. They don't hang people for marketing.
Oh, I bet they do. Didn't you used to have law practice or something?
Didn't you used to have a law practice or something?
Used to, but I was disbarred for what we former law practitioners call moral turpitude.
Is that a real word?
More or less. It's one of those handy catch-all words that you can use whatever you want because it doesn't mean anything specific.
I was really hoping to buy a ship from you.
Well, now, normally, I would do absolutely anything to get you into a comfortable ride right away. But my hands are tied. They're shackled. I can't do it. Not at any price. I'm completely out of inventory. Every ship on the lot was seized by unscrupulous lawyers who don't care about your sailing needs the way I do.
Oh, that's terrible.
Believe me, I feel worse about it than you do.
Could I get a ship
Could I get a ship from you after you're out of jail?
Don't count on it, son. I expect to be released any time, but I haven't even got anything on back order. It pains me to lose a sale, but if you need to get off this island, you're gonna have to find another way.
Could you refer me to a competitor?
Stab me in the heart. You'd go to a competitor? Where's your loyalty, son?
Well, seeing as you're in jail and have no ships and can't help me, I thought...
It doesn't matter anyway. There's no competition. I drove them all out of business long ago. Nobody can play the angles like old Stan. I didn't really anticipate a situation like this one coming up.
Please
Any
tell
tips
me
on how to
one of the
steal a ship
puzzles
from
the
someone
game
else?
is to
One
change
word,
the
son.
island laws
Mutiny.
To make
Get yourself on
marketing
board a worthy
hangable
vessel,
first.
gain the confidence of the crew,
Oh,
wait for the right
offense,
moment,
couldn't read
and
it, sorry.
strike.
Hangable
If you don't get
offense.
killed, look me up afterwards. I'll give you a good price for anything that can stay above the waterline. Naturally, it'll have to be store credit until I get back on my feet.
Yeah. Please tell me one of the puzzles in the game is to change the island laws to make marketing.
Okay, well,
No,
thanks, I
just
guess.
probably,
Anything
bury
I
him
can
in
do
a
to help
hot
you,
knot.
let me
In
know.
a coffin
As
and
long
put
as it doesn't
nails in
involve
it.
selling you a ship.
I'm going after the secret of Monkey Island.
The secret?
Love how
Boy,
it's supposed to
that takes me back. But if you're looking for help, you're barking up the wrong enchilada. Just remember, life has no guarantees or warranties. Only jamborees.
Thanks. That's advice. Would it help if I broke you out of jail?
Now that's a kind offer, it truly is. Warms me to think that you'd do that for your old pal Stan. But I've got to think about the optics. I don't want to damage my case, and escaping from jail doesn't look good at trial. So thanks, but no thanks.
Are you sure you don't want me to break you out?
115%, son, but thanks.
Well, is there anything else I can do for you?
Now that you mention it, there is one thing I've been missing during my time here in this lofty establishment. In all the rush and fuss and document shredding surrounding my arrest, I completely
the
forgot to
toothbrush.
grab my toothbrush. If you happen to be passing by the shipyard, you might grab it for me. It'll be on my desk in the office.
Sure thing.
All right, we can do that. That's the easy one.
Are you sure there's no way I can get it?
I'm afraid that's the case.
Nuts. It's starting to look like LeChuck's ship really is the only available ship on the island. See you later.
Yep.
I think there's some writing on it, but it's too tiny to read.
Yeah, looks like we need a magnifying glass or a monocle.
You know what else doesn't look
How's your
good
day
at
going?
trial, Stan? That goat.
Hey, some moss, try to eat it.
I think it was blue.
It says jail
in one
rules.
of the-
1. No escaping.
It had stripes, but I thought it was like
You look
light
like
blue.
you're having a good time. That's nice.
Guybrush, you gotta get me out of here!
I'll make it my number 3 priority.
Yeah.
Definitely a different type of voice.
I don't remember this place being so leaky.
They finally installed running water.
Looks like a health hazard. Or maybe it's a trivia book that's been doing something.
How many hermit crabs have made their home on